since it launched. Then there's podcasting. There has been a 49% month-on-month increase in people wanting to create new podcasts. When other art forms shut down, podcasting exploded, with celebrities like Louis Theroux, Demi Moore, and the Obamas starting their own. Another ripple effect of the pandemic is that animation is thriving. Like podcasting, you can create good content while sitting in your PJs. And literary types should be pleased about books. Nearly 1 in 3 of us are reading more and more, with a particular spike, to use the new jargon, among 18 to 24-year-olds. But books have also been losers. If book sales have been surging, independent bookshops have been a victim of the virus, as we bought the majority from Amazon. Music festivals too have been ravaged by COVID, with many international festivals being cancelled or postponed. Almost no large gatherings for music are predicted until 2021. Sure, virtual performances may be thriving across the board, but will they make up for what we're likely to lose?
In the run-up to the US election, BBC News has in-depth coverage. The coronavirus pandemic has wreaked havoc on the election process, and the outcome remains uncertain. In an election full of twists and turns, what surprises lie ahead, and how will the candidates react? See the headlines as they happen with breaking news alerts in the app, and get the full story with bbc.com/news. Follow the latest from the US election with BBC News.
This is BBC World News. I'm James Reynolds. Our top stories. A strong earthquake off the Aegean coast strikes Turkey and Greece, leaving a trail of destruction. At least 4 people have been killed. Izmir, Turkey's 3rd largest city, is among the hardest hit, with tremors felt as far as 4 hours' drive away. It's a race to find survivors as rescue teams search through the rubble. Tributes in Nice for the victims of Thursday's church attack. France says it's at war with the political ideology of Islam. Campaigning in the US moves to the industrial Midwest in a final blitz of the battleground states. Hello, welcome to BBC World News. We begin this hour with more than that breaking news from Turkey, where a strong earthquake has brought down buildings in and around the country's 3rd largest city, Izmir. Turkey's Disaster Management Authority says 4 people have been killed and 120 others injured. There was also damage to homes on the nearby Greek island of Samos, where it's being reported that 2 teenagers have been killed. Tremors from the quake, which had a magnitude of at least 6.6, were felt as far away as Athens and Istanbul. These pictures are from Izmir. They show a rescue operation that's underway. The mayor of the city said that 20 buildings had collapsed. The quake's epicenter was in the Aegean Sea. There'll be images, as you can see, of rising sea water flooding through the streets. Our international correspondent, Ula Girin, is in Istanbul. She felt the shocks in her building.
Now, we know that searching is still going on at several collapsed buildings in various districts of Izmir, which is the 3rd largest city of the country. Some of those buildings were filmed as the earthquake was taking place. You could actually see them shaking, and there was some very distressing video posted on social media where you could actually see one building, a multi-story building which looked like a residential building, actually cruise to the ground. in a heap of rubble and smoke. Of course, we saw people rushing out onto the streets in fear and panic, some screaming, trying to get away. Now, I have to say, the risk of earthquakes is a common thing. It's a daily reality in Turkey. The country is crisscrossed by major active. And because of that, people have a certain familiarity and they have a certain level of awareness and knowledge about what they should do when a quake happens. And it's very common here to have had earthquake training. It's something that happens in many organizations, many workplaces in Turkey. In fact, we had earthquake training ourselves last year at CAE. And there is a very developed earthquake rescue service here, which is already in action in Izmir, searching for survivors.
That's our international correspondent, Urok, here in Istanbul. And it is worth saying, of course, that Turkey and Greece have a long history of earthquakes. There is plenty of seismic activity in the region. And when news of this earthquake broke, I think a lot of older Turkish people would have remembered the earthquake back in 1999 in the western city of Izmir, in which more than 17,000 people were killed. That was a very important moment in Turkish history because it led to a reassessment of how buildings were constructed. There were allegations that there had been poor construction. Since then, plenty of buildings had been rebuilt. And of course, we will assess whether or not those building codes were followed in the city of Izmir. One other consequence of the 1999 earthquake was a rapprochement between Greece and Turkey when they had to help each other out. Well, something similar is in a small way going on at the moment because the Prime Minister of Greece, Kyriakos Mitsotakis, has called the Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Greek Prime Minister wrote on Twitter, "Whatever our differences, these are times when our people need to."
Hello,
Hello.
how are you, Masha?
I'm okay. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah, the problem is that I'm trying to answer, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. You just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Mary. I'm from town Clancy. It's not a big town. It's in Bryansk region. It's about 70,000 people live here. So yeah, I'm in 10th forum. So my hobby is dancing and reading, and also is English. So in my town, there's not a lot of organization or people who want to speak English or practice it. So I was trying to find something on internet, and I found you, and I think that it's really great. And thank you for your job, for what you are doing, and because it's really valuable for me right now.
Okay, that's not a problem, absolutely. And but thank you so much for your very kind words. All right. You just told a little bit about yourself, and that's very nice to hear about that. So how about the latest news? What's new?
Sorry, about what?
The latest news.
News.
What's new in your life?
What I like. About news?
Yes, what's new in your life?
Okay, I understand. I thought that you asked me about news in the world, and I was thinking about which news. Okay, new in my life. Oh, it's holidays right now. So this time usually I have and I must prepare. I have to and must prepare for Olympics, like local part of Olympics. And I was going to school every for example, last autumn, last holidays. But right now it's quarantine time, and I need to prepare for this Olympics from home. And it's a bit difficult for me because I don't have help. I don't get help from people, from my teachers, and because we don't have Zoom or just something like that, like practicing. So yes, I just have my books and all my holidays. Of course, I rest for some, time for some days, and right now I'm trying to prepare for this Olympics. Yes.
Okay, so I just, you know, I was answering the message,
Okay.
and so I skipped a couple of things which you said. Which year you said you go to school? Which year? 10th grade or
10th.
Okay. So are you planning to take the Russian national exam?
Yes, and I'm going to take literature, English, Russian, and I think social studies.
Okay, yeah. So that's okay. I will just one second. So yeah, good. And the next question is, where did you learn your English?
Oh, it's really funny story because I have, of course, classes at school. And when I was in 6th grade, my teacher said that we have really good relationships. And I said that I want to practice English with her like a tutor. But she said that she can't do this with me, so she gave me phone of other men who became my tutor, and after I started practice my English with him, and all I think that he can helps me. He helped me a lot, and of course it's like, you know, all things just in the same time. When I went to him, I started interested in this sphere, and I just started watching different videos in English. I found bloggers and which helped me with learning English too. So I think that what I have now in English is like, it's like a mix of all different opportunities which we have.
Very good. And you said that your private teacher, this man was from the same city you are living now?
Yes. As I know English, like my teacher says that you know it well, but I want more, and in the future I wanna connect my, I wanna that my profession will be, I think that my profession will be connected with English, like, I don't know, translator or maybe journalism. And for this I said that I need a good tutor, and she recommend him. And
yeah,
yes.
I got it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, some people are trying to get into the room, but they have some problems with the password. So did you have problems with the password?
No. So from the first time, all works.
Yeah, that's they write just Zoom doesn't work in a proper way.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that can happen. Okay, excellent, good, and so we will move to what we are supposed to do now. I will just share the screen with you. So we've been doing the book, which is called First Master Class, which is for the British Cambridge exam, first certificate in English. And this exam pretty much good for you for your knowledge. So we started this exercise the previous class, and you can keep on working on it also. So you see, here are some more words which are often confused. Choose the correct word in each pair. So just read and think which word is suitable for this sentence.
Okay, so that pudding was nice. Can I have the recipe?
And why not receipt?
Okay, receipt is like small list which we can get from shop assistant.
Okay, very good. Take another one.
In some religions, people Date for periods of time. Date?
Okay, yeah, maybe you can see it. They send even
Okay.
the screenshots. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, okay. So you think that people died for periods of time in some religions?
Or fast.
So what is fast?
Fast. Intermittent people fast. No, it's like when people don't eat something like milk, eggs, meat.
Yeah. So which word have you chosen?
I said they died.
In
But
some religions, people died.
But okay, I see. Yeah, fast. Like
People fast.
okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Crisp and hamburgers are sometimes referred to as junk food. Junk food.
And why not rubbish?
It sounds something like not good for sentence.
What?
I don't know. It's like slang, maybe.
What do you mean? Rubbish food or junk food is slang?
Rubbish.
Yeah. What should I answer to this person?
Junk. Oh,
Just wait a
right.
second. It is said we are already in the room with the same word. Okay, so well, but you are supposed to know. Okay, that sounds for you better. Like for your ears, junk food is better than rubbish food. Okay, yeah, I will agree. Go ahead.
Most people prefer bottled water. Some people prefer sparkling water to lemon. People prefer bottled to tap water.
And why not running water?
It's not kind of water. It's just when water going from tap.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Some people prefer sparkling water to flat water.
And what is flat water and what is still water?
I don't know.
Well, that's not a conversation. So you see, in the English language, when you say I don't know, then you will receive only a fail grade. That means you will receive 0, and that's it. The end of the story. No exam, no goodies, no nothing. So it's just like forget about who taught you this phrase. I don't know. Just think about that. That I never teach this phrase to anybody. What I can teach is I have no knowledge of that. I can't know that because I do not have the ability. I didn't have a chance to know this somehow. But when I say somebody that I don't know, it's in the English language, it's a very different meaning. Just like, for example, why are people so late? I don't know. That's the meaning of the English phrase, I don't know. That's very different. It's not the Russian phrase that you have no knowledge. Why don't you have no knowledge? I'm asking you as a teacher, you're supposed to have this knowledge.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Okay, so please, flat or still water?
Flat water.
No, it's not correct.
Still.
Yes, and because that's the opposite to the sparkling water. Still water is opposite to sparkling.
Okay.
Do you understand sparkling water?
No.
That's interesting. All right, yeah. So I will show you a couple of examples in just wait a second. So, so this is sparkling water.
Okay.
Carbonated,
Oh, yeah.
carbonated
Yeah.
or sparkling water.
Yeah.
Some people cannot drink or soda water. They can drink only still water. That's without any sparkle, without any
Okay, yeah.
bubble. All right, take another one.
There are two main tastes: sweet like cakes and biscuits, and something like crisp and cheese, and salty. Hello.
Yeah, I'm waiting for, for you.
I said salty.
Yeah, but why is that?
Because it's opposite to sweet.
Salty is opposite to sweet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree. It's not correct.
Okay. Then biscuits and something like crisp and tastes like and no, savory is like a verb, and in this sentence we need adjective, and savory it doesn't fit to this sentence.
Why do you think so? What is savory?
It's verb.
Savory is a verb? No, it's an adjective.
No. Oh, I think that it's like enjoy when you are eating. Enjoy food when you eat it.
No. So again, they are two main tastes: sweet, like cakes and biscuits,
Okay.
and another one, like crisps and.
Crisp and cheese.
How would you describe the taste of crisps and cheese?
They're salty. Sometimes maybe I don't know how to say, with some additions of different tastes, which is
Which is
like
called
more
savory.
savory. Oh, okay.
So, all right, yeah, you know that you came here to learn some English, and so that is why now you know the sparkling water and still water, and now you will have to know that the English people, they think of two main tastes. One taste is sweet, like cakes and biscuits, and another one is, you said that crisps and cheese are salty, not necessarily. This is not enough to describe this another taste, like salty, because it's salty and spicy.
Oh yeah, spicy. Yes, I forgot this word. Yeah.
Yeah, Spice Girls, you have forgotten. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please do not forget. So when you have in mind salty and spicy, there is one English word which is savory.
Okay. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Don't you think that Jeff is an excellent cook?
And why not cooker?
Is like furniture.
Cooker is a
No.
furniture.
No, it's like a place where people cook. Where is?
Okay, have a look.
I understand what is it, but it's
It's
like
have a
in.
look. Yeah,
Okay.
go
In
ahead.
a kitchen, it's in a kitchen play in a kitchen with where, yes.
So it's a furniture.
So what is it?
It's
As I said, it's not furniture, but it's type of instrument. It's not instrument.
Yes, it's not instrument. Yeah, so it's your basic vocabulary. So they are different words for this. Like you can say, one word is cooker, another word is stove, another word is a range, another word is an oven. This is an oven, and right now you have an idea. You have an idea about the microwave oven. So, and then when you said that this is an instrument, usually we call it a device or appliance.
Okay,
Or
same.
appliance, device is smaller than the appliance. Appliance is bigger. So that's the vocabulary which you were supposed to know. Okay, let me just write it for you, just a little bit. So first of all, it's cooker, then gas stove, for example, then range, then oven, and then appliance, and then device. So this is the vocabulary which is necessary for you to know if you want to take the Russian national exam. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Waiter, could we have another look at the place, and could you bring us the wine? Waiter, could we have another look at the list, please, and could you bring us the wine menu?
Yeah, that's correct. Oh, the wine, it's not menu. The first, could we have another look at the menu, please? And could you bring us the wine list?
List. Okay.
So what is the list?
It's like a list of paper where is people wrote.
We never say list of paper. Never ever. We say piece. We say piece of paper, or
Oh yes, yeah.
or a slip of paper, piece of paper, or a slip of paper. And the list is okay. Let's have a look at this. Let's say wine list. It's you can say, for example, the list of your classmates in your.
Yeah, it's like register your like schedule.
Wine list. Have a look at wine list.
Okay.
So this is wine list. That's just enumeration of every assortment of wines which are available in the cafe.
Yeah.
That's again, this is your basic vocabulary. You're supposed to know that. Okay. Now, which word in the text in one above means very small? You didn't read the text, but I just yeah, it's the word tiny, if you know. Tiny. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Now here are some more extreme adjectives. What normal adjectives do they correspond to? Just have a look at them and think, because the next exercise you will have to put this complete the sentences with these ordinary or extreme adjectives. So instead of amazed, what would you say? Normal. Amazed is an extreme adjective. What is normal? What do you think?
Amazed. I'm amazed. Exciting.
To some degree,
Shocked.
but
Shocked.
Yeah, but that's again very extreme. Try to find a normal.
Surprised.
Yes, that's very correct. Surprised. Then boiling.
Boiling. It's when water is boiling.
Yes.
Boiling.
How can you describe water which is boiling? Another word is.
It's hot.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, that's hot. Then delicious.
Tasty.
Correct. Delighted.
Delighted. What does it mean, delighted?
Okay, delighted. Okay, I will show you the closest meaning which I can show you as a picture, like
okay.
Turkish delight. Turkish delight. Do you know this stuff?
Oh, sweet, yeah.
It's not sweet. It's a very special term. It's Turkish delight. In Russian, you say rahat lokum.
Okay.
So Turkish delight. Delight means a very pleasant feeling. Delight. When you say that you are delighted, the meaning is that you are very much pleased and delighted. So it's delightful. Okay. So that's another word for you to know. Turkish delight. I think that you will remember. Okay. Then exhausted.
Tired.
Correct. Filthy.
Filthy. Dirty.
Dirty, absolutely. Very good, excellent. Yeah.
Freezing. Cold.
Very cold, yeah. Then.
Furious. Curious.
No, curious. It's just like, you know, in the Russian language.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. It's like mad. Furious, mad. Angry.
Yes, angry. Correct.
Then. Angry. Hilarious. Stupid.
No.
Funny.
Yes, that's correct.
Huge. Big.
Yes.
And spotless. Great.
Spotless.
Perfect.
You know, it's when you have something which doesn't have any spots on it.
Clean.
Yes, right.
Terrified. Shocked.
It's again extreme. Try to use
scary.
Scared. Yeah. Okay. Complete the sentences with an ordinary or an extreme adjective. Just go ahead.
I can't drink this coffee. I'll burn my mouth. It's absolutely hot.
But I think that a good idea will be to.
Extreme?
Yes.
Boiling.
Yes, it's absolutely boiling.
Boiling.
Good.
The turkey was very, in actual fact, it was more like an ostrich than a turkey. It was very.
Ostrich. Do you have an idea what an ostrich is?
No.
Okay. Well, again, that's new vocabulary for you. Turkish delight. Goodbye, Turkish delight. So that's an ostrich.
Okay.
Surprise. All right.
Was very. In fact, it was more like an ostrich than a turkey. Was very. I know that it's extreme and it's like something fast, but maybe terrified. Turkey was very terrified.
Well, usually when we say Turkey, and probably you know that this month is the month of Halloween, and the next month is the month of Thanksgiving. And for Thanksgiving, the American people, they usually have turkey. So it's about meat.
Oh, okay, yeah, I understand you. Yeah, was very like so that the turkey was very huge.
Yeah, very big. You know, you have already you have very.
Ah,
And,
okay,
to use very huge, it sounds a little too much.
okay,
Either you can say the turkey was huge, or you can say the turkey was very big.
big.
Yeah, one thing or another. Okay, then.
Her kitchen is so clean, you could eat on the floor. It's absolutely spotless.
Correct.
Daniel was really when the waiter spilled wine on his new shirt, but we all thought it was absolutely and couldn't stop laughing. It was really Daniel was really shocked.
They couldn't stop laughing, so you can see the end of
hilarious.
But this is not for the first guy.
Yes,
So
Daniel was really filthy.
No.
Furious.
Yeah, but you know that furious is
A bit
that's too much. Like
extreme. Then Daniel was really angry.
yeah, that's correct. So how we use furious, it's almost the same like in the Russian language. We have the same word in the Russian language when we say about some very bad ladies. We can use this furious, but that's the meaning is too extreme. So to say that Daniel was, you say I was furious. I was furious. Daniel was really furious. The way it was spilled, and but that was absolutely hilarious, and so we couldn't stop laughing.
Okay. Thank you for your invitation. We would be absolutely to come for dinner next day. Absolutely. We would be absolutely pleasant to come.
Yeah, but I think that you can use the extreme, and I will just write you the translation for this. Okay.
Okay.
So we would be absolutely delighted to come for dinner next Friday. All right, then.
This chocolate cake is absolutely delicious. I think I'll have another piece if I may.
Yeah, it's absolutely delicious. Yeah, that's very good. All right. Now, it says over to you, work in pairs or small groups, plan a meeting for one or more of the following people. So we will not work in pairs or small groups. It's just like a question for you. So just tell me about a meal you are planning to have for friends who are coming to your house to watch a film or sports match. What kind of meal will we plan?
Okay, I think that it should be some small snacks, like chips, crisps, maybe some small pieces of pizza. Of course, is drink like cola. I don't know, because when people are meeting like this, they are having fun, and I think that they can afford them to eat something unhealthy for one time.
Okay, I'm sorry because we have a visitor, and
Okay, yeah.
I know this guy, So I just want you to get to know him. So just greet each other and introduce each other, get to know each other a little bit, talk a little bit. Hello, Mark.
Yeah, so hello, finally I got here. Well, I think that it's left less than 10 minutes, that hurts, but
That's not a
okay.
problem. I think that we can make it a little bit more, a little bit longer, because, you know, when we have only one visitor, usually the rules of Zoom are 60 minutes. But for two visitors, it's 40 minutes. But I have no idea. Already, we had to have the warning that the class is going to be over, but we didn't have this warning. So that means that at the very least, we have some 10 minutes to go. Okay, just talk to each other.
Well,
Let's start.
yeah, let's. Well, Masha, first of all, can you tell the basic information about you? How old are you? Where are you from? Do you study?
Okay. My name is Mary. I'm from small town in Bryansk region. I like dancing and reading. Right now I am in 10th grade, in grade 10 form. So, and I want to surprise you for a bit. I know that you are Mark. You are from Perm. You are in 7th grade. And that's all.
What? How?
I guess she watched the previous class on video.
Yes,
on YouTube.
yes, yes,
But
yes.
why I didn't notice her the previous class? How did
She watched the recording on YouTube of the previous class, Mark. She watched.
Oh, really? There are some recordings on the YouTube. Can you give me a link? Would like to watch.
It's every class I provide the link with my ad with the okay. Let me go back and show you the page. So just wait a second. Take some time, you know, to restore the pages for Google Chrome right now. So just let me see. That's my group, if you remember. Just can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's emphasize English, and Masha, if you want to write something, you can do, and you can write something about the class here. But
Okay.
you were asking about the link. So every class, I provide this link of the previous class. So if you go to my advertisement, my announcement, so then you can use this link and go. It's YouTube. It's here. Okay, Mark.
Mm-hmm. See.
Yeah. What is that?
See.
Oh, okay.
By the way.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I have kind of strange question for you. Whom do you support at the United States election, Biden or Trump? I just want to know your opinion.
It's a very personal question, and I would prefer not to answer. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, no problems. It's okay.
Go on talking with Maria.
So, and one more question I would like to ask is how long do you study English?
As I think that as many people, I do it. I have been learning English from since 7th grade, but I start doing it seriously. I don't know, maybe from 7th grade. So it's about 5 years or 4 years, something like this.
And Mark, it's for you. You know that.
Well, and personally,
wait a second, Mark. That was a very good point, which Maria raised, and I just want you to see it. How long have you been learning English. So it's we do not have a lot of, and the answer is I've been learning English like for I've been learning and so on for or since whatever you say. So we do not have a lot of sentences with the present perfect continuous. So that's a very good example. Like, how long has your mom been working in this office? Or how long have you been smoking? How long have you been, what else? Yeah, I think that's the most questions. How long have you been smoking? How long have you been learning? How long have you been living here? So that's the point about the present perfect continuous. So Mark, just pay a little bit of attention to that. That's a very good grammar for you. Okay, guys, go ahead. Sorry for interruption.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, and personally, I started learning English long time ago, and when I just started doing that, I didn't understand the point of learning English because my point was like, well, I live in Russia, I don't need it at all. But then, after studying it just a bit more time, I found it really compelling, and then I understood one thing, that it's gonna be important for me to learn it, because I will need it in my future, and I'm sure in it.
Okay, Masha, do you have any questions?
Yes. So Mark, you said that you are in 7th grade. So maybe you think already which profession you want to choose in your future? What job?
Oh, that's a really popular question, by the way. But I still don't know what profession in the future I would like to do, where I'd like to work. But all I can say that I'm really interested in physics, and I want to study it more, and I want to study it deeper. So maybe my future work will have one sec. It's going to be connected with physics.
Okay.
All right,
Closely.
Maria, one point to you. The good point for you to use future career. That's kind of it's a little bit. It sounds a little bit better when you say what future career are you going to choose instead of what future profession or occupation. It's a little bit too formal when you use the word profession or occupation. Future career is more informal. When we talk, it's much easier to understand what's going on here. Go ahead.
Okay. So Mark, do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, sure. So my first hobby, my first hobby is kind of sport, and it's swimming. I love it very much. I can't live without it. By the way, I love all things which is kind of closely connected to water. I love drinking water. I love taking showers. I love swimming in it.
You guys, you reminded me that in the former Soviet Union, when in the first place, the Soviet Union was kind of an open country in the year, I think it's around 1990s. So the foreign teachers started to come into the former Soviet Union, and they just helped the Russian teachers to take exams, to administer the exams, and then after that, lots of foreigners, they shared with their impression. And you reminded me of that. because most of the students, if you remember, they talk what they talked in English, what they said in English is London is the capital of Great Britain, and you know this phrase, and the foreigners they were just kind of wow, that's a big deal. And then another thing was the question about hobbies, and you won't believe that every girl, almost every girl will say, I like collecting stamps. If you know what a stamp is. Mark, do you
Yes.
know what a stamp is?
Mm,
Stamp is a very small picture which you glue on the envelope, on the letter. When we used to have the snail mail, not the email, right, like we have right now. So, and the regular answer from the girls was, I like collecting stamps. So the point is that you guys, you learn a lot. Like I showed to Maria right now that probably it's not that easy. I immediately understood when you started answering the first questions to the exercise. I immediately understood that you watched the recording, because when we moved to the sentence which wasn't on the recording, it was real hard time for you to do it. But that's okay. That's not a problem. Okay, go ahead. Any other questions?
Okay, I can ask one. How your distant learning was going? Do you like this? Or
Well, what about distance learning? I think that it's absolute bullshit. Sorry.
Mark, never in my class, never ever.
Yeah, sorry. So, first of all,
on YouTube, they have an option. Is it for kids or is it for adults?
Really?
Of course. When I upload the video, it asks me, is it for kids or is it for adults? And I have to choose the option. And if it is not an appropriate language for the kids, I will be penalized. So just be careful about that. And you know that I never uploaded all of these videos with these hoodlums, with these punks, which we had. You remember them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I couldn't upload this video, definitely. All right, go ahead. So,
why I think it's like that? Firstly, because it was not effective at all. You know why? Because 90% of my classmates didn't even visit these lessons. You know, that was the problem. So, you know, the thing I want in this year is I hope that we are not going to be closed at the quarantine again and start the distant learning. By the way,
yeah, I was asking Maria her opinion of distant learning.
okay, so as I said before, my city is small and our school too. So we didn't have any Zoom calls or something like that. So teachers just gave us our homework, and we just took photos of this and sent them. So I can say that the level of our education was lower on 100%, but I think that because I was in 9th grade for this moment, we almost all themes passed with teachers, so it was like repeat or old spheres. So basically, I know all the things which we were studying in fourth term of the year. So it was easy for me because in our region, in our city, coronavirus was not so progressive, and I could go to my tutors and just, I was at home and I can spend this time very useful for me because I was doing lessons which I need. I was studying what I need. I was reading more, and it's useful for me. And right now, we don't know. Maybe this quarantine will start.
Okay, thank you. And Mark, again, a little bit for you. What about the distance learning you said? We do not say it in English like that. This phrase, what about, we do not use it at all. Never, ever. Just instead of that, you can say as for the distance learning. And this is, again, as I said, that this is just the informal. And if you want something formal, you can say as far as the distance learning concerned.
It's gonna be, huh?
Yeah, and this is formal. So I would prefer right now, this is a conversational English. So for conversational, as for the distance learning. And for your writing, for the essays, as far as the distance learning concerned. So that's kind of a formal phrase. Okay, and just a little bit of my contribution to the distance learning. I was just, I watched a little bit of the recordings of the classes which teachers gave to the students. It was absolutely terrifying because the teacher could do nothing when she had around 30 to 35 students. It was just a joke. It was not an education technique. So that's what I saw with my own eyes. Again, the recording on the YouTube. Okay, any other questions? If no, we can move on to what we are supposed to do. So, Mark, we covered the first, plan a meal for one or more of the following people, and then plan a meal for a foreign visitor who would like to try something typical. Mark, what would you plan as a meal for a foreign visitor who would like to try something special, something typical?
Well,
you can discuss together with.
First of all, the strangest thing I've ever tried in my life, it just was the legs of a frog. I have told that before, and
say it again. What was that?
Legs of the frog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember I said that the class, not at the previous, but I said. And the thing that I don't even know what to give to the visitor who is want to taste something special, because in general I haven't tried to eat something special ever. Because I'm not the fan of that.
Maybe Maria will suggest something interesting.
Okay, I think that foreign visitor, if he came to our country, I think that he wanted to try something now, like our traditional food. So maybe I can give him like pelmeni or borscht or blini, and he can understand our culture more, and maybe for him it was like extreme food, but for us it's typical food.
Okay, Maria, just a little comment for your pronunciation. When you pronounce the or the, your tongue should be in between the teeth, something like that. The. Just say it, please. The.
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 This.
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 Thing.
Thin.
This thing.
This thin.
Okay, you can practice at home. All right, and the last part is a meal you're planning for members of your family who want to have a picnic on the beach. So, your suggestions.
Who first? Mark, you?
That doesn't matter. You can talk together. Feel free to talk to each other.
Okay. So, Mark, what do you think that you should pick your family on the beach? I think that it can be some fruits or small, I don't know, sweets, snacks, because it's on the beach, and there are a lot of, we can we can make how to say, we can just interrupt others people and make beach dirty. So I think that it should be something small. What do you think?
Well, first of all about.
So what do you mean in interrupt?
Yeah,
interrupt. It's like перебивать when someone is speaking.
Disrupt. Like I don't know, maybe they have allergic for this food, or maybe I don't know, they don't want to watch like other people eating. So I think that like no interrupt, but distract. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
I don't.
Well,
anyway, I don't understand.
well, maybe I'll try to.
Distract, you mean it's opposite to attract? So what's the meaning? And then to interrupt, I have no idea.
Disturb.
Disturb?
Yeah.
Это потревожить.
Yeah, disturb. So.
Well, Vladimir, she
yes.
means that if we take, for example, a lot of Coke, a lot of plastic bags and plastic containers, and leave it on the beach, we will pollute it.
Yeah, but again, I cannot think of the usage of this word towards people. Like you remember the best usage. Yeah, that's all right. Don't disturb, and everybody knows that. Just let me remind you. Don't disturb. Okay?
When I.
Yeah, that's so. Do you remember this in the hotel? You just hang it on the handle of the door when you don't want that people disturb you. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the connection? When you disturb, that means that you bother people.
Yeah. When I mean that if I eat something, I don't know, like I make noise and people go to beach like to relax, to watch on the sea, and I was with this noise of I don't know, of the meal, and with and maybe they want to breathe air, and this will be.
Yeah, now it makes sense. Yeah, now it makes sense. I understand. All right, Mark, how about you?
Well, I have never been to picnics, and that's gonna be something new for me. I support the Mary's idea, and that we don't have to pollute beach and have to clean all the rubbish we have produced there. So I support her.
Okay, very good. And I have no idea when the class is going to be over. I think that we will just go for some 2 minutes more, and then we'll finish the class. Okay.
By the way, how long have you been here in the class?
Right now, it's more than 1 hour.
Yeah, and the funniest thing is that here is the title on my screen, that Zoom conference 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic.
We have no limits.
Yeah. All right. Then imagine you could take 6 months off work or college or school. How would you spend the time?
Sorry.
You already have
Spend the holidays time?
what's
6
it?
months.
6 months of work off. Off, the meaning is that you do not go to work, or you do not go to school, you do not go to college. How would you spend this time? What would you do?
Half of year, just free time.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
What would you do? Beautiful. I understand.
Yeah, do the same things which I was doing at the quarantine period.
Okay. Maria?
Okay, I think that I don't know, maybe I travel for a bit. I don't know, maybe I go to Moscow or I don't know, St. Petersburg. Also, I want it's more time to read something more, and I like reading, so it's time to new books, I think. And yeah, and I have great time with my family, I think.
Okay. Thank you, guys. And again, if you want to write something, you can write on my webpage. And thank you so much for a very interesting discussion. And hopefully I will see you in a week. You are very welcome. Please join us, and you will see the continuation. You will hear the interview between two candidates discussing part 3 of the task below. That's what can you learn about country and its culture from each of these experiences, like doing voluntary work or backpacking and so on. So that's it for today. Thank you over again, and goodbye for now.
Yeah, thank you very much.